For thousands of years, the Trojan War has captured our imaginations. Heroes clashed, gods intervened, and an infamous wooden horse turned the tides of history, or so the story goes. But was the Trojan horse real, or was it simply a masterful metaphor created by Homer in his epic poem, the Iliad? Today, we dive deep into one of history's greatest mysteries to uncover the truth behind the legend of the Trojan War and its enigmatic wooden steed. The Trojan War, as told in Greek mythology, was a monumental conflict between the Greeks, referred to as the Achaeans, and the Trojans, who lived in the city of Troy. The war allegedly began with a golden apple, inscribed with the words, "To the fairest." The goddess Eris, who wasn't invited to a divine wedding, threw the apple into the gathering. Three goddesses, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, claimed it as theirs. They asked Paris, a Trojan prince, to decide who was the fairest. Paris chose Aphrodite, who rewarded him with Helen of Sparta. But Helen was already married to King Menelaus. When Paris abducted her and took her to Troy, the Greeks declared war. For 10 long years, the Greeks besieged Troy. It seemed like neither side could win, until a peculiar wooden horse changed everything. According to legend, the Greeks pretended to retreat, leaving behind a massive wooden horse as an offering to the gods. But hidden inside were Greek warriors, ready to spring their trap. The Trojans, believing the war was over, brought the horse into their city. That night, under the cover of darkness, the Greeks emerged, opened the gates for their comrades, and destroyed Troy from within. This cunning ruse secured a Greek victory and cemented the story of the Trojan horse in history. Or did it? Modern archaeology has uncovered the ruins of a city believed to be Troy, located in modern-day Turkey. Layers of destruction at the site suggest a great conflict occurred there around the 12th century BCE. But here's the twist: there's no physical evidence of a wooden horse. So was it real? Many historians think the horse might not have been a literal object, but a symbol. Some believe the Trojan horse represents a clever military strategy. Could it have been a battering ram disguised as a horse? Or perhaps the Greeks used a siege engine or tunneled their way into the city, with the story evolving over time. Another theory suggests that the horse symbolizes a seismic event. Some historians think it could represent Poseidon, the god of earthquakes, whose symbol was the horse. Was Troy's destruction caused by a natural disaster rather than Greek trickery? Here's where things get even more intriguing. Homer's Iliad ends before the Trojan horse enters the picture. The story of the horse actually comes from later sources, like Virgil's Aeneid. This raises an important question. Did Homer base his tale on real events, or was the Trojan War itself a myth? While many details in the Iliad seem fantastical, gods intervening, Achilles' near invincibility, there are hints of historical truth. Ancient Greek oral traditions may have preserved memories of a real conflict, which Homer later transformed into epic poetry. Whether real or symbolic, the Trojan horse has become one of the most enduring symbols of deception and strategy. It reminds us that sometimes the most effective weapon isn't brute force but cunning. From military tactics to cybersecurity, the term Trojan horse continues to be used today. Its legacy proves that stories, whether fact or fiction, have the power to shape how we think and act. So, was the Trojan horse real? The answer might lie somewhere between history and myth. What we do know is that the story of Troy, its war, its heroes, and its horse, will continue to captivate us for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through ancient history. What do you think? Was the Trojan horse a real artifact of war or a poetic invention? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history and beyond.